welcome to San Francisco.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
I had a few questions that I wanted to ask you just about you, and Lynn sent me a press packet, which gave me some information, so I didn't want to repeat things that everyone else has been asking you.
Probably we're very close. Everybody usually asks me the same thing. Not the same thing, but it's kind of around the same thing.
Do you get tired of repeating?
Well, in a way, yeah. Especially about the drugs. And I get tired, after 5 years. And it's just like I keep trying to convince people or something,
That's done.
Yeah, and I've got a drug rehabilitation center in Los Angeles. And what else can I do?
Just saying, I guess.
Yeah.
It's hard. One thing I wanted to ask you, and I didn't intend to just go right into that, but a lot of people, I'm sure you've met a lot of people who have also been addicted to drugs. And a lot of people go away on a trip and they don't come back.
No. Excuse me. I know at least 95% of them don't come back.
What I wanted to ask you is, what was it inside of you that made that difference? What enabled you in your gut
to come back?
To do that, yeah. I really admire that.
To come back or to rehabilitate?
To rehabilitate, to kick the habit, to stop.
Well, it just got to a point where I knew that, I never did like the lifestyle, but it was hard for me to take time out, you know what I'm saying, from working to do it. And, most junkies always have to be coached anyway into doing it, So I was pushed a little bit. Then after I realized, that it was to my benefit. Well, I knew all the time it was, but I just said, well, either I'm going to live or going to die. Which one is it? Die emotionally or physically. So I don't want to do that. I was tired of being a victim. The victim and the aggressor, so which one am I going to be?
Did you get angry? About being subdued, about being in that scene?
Oh, yeah, stayed angry. When you have to wake up in the morning and you need something to make you feel normal, why did I get myself into this? Just to feel normal. I was born to feel normal, so what am I looking for,
Yeah. I just really like that. I have my own things that I go through.
Well, I still go through the same things, basically, that I did when I was hooked. Depressions and things like that. But now, since I went rehabilitated, I just know how to deal with it. I don't try to escape or get high or sleep all day. Well, I do that anyway if I'm tired, but I'm saying.
You work late.
Yeah. But, I was angry all the time. Matter of fact, I had a girl last night that told me, she says, you were so different. And I said, what do you mean? And she says, well, your whole looks and everything, And I know I look different, but she says, you always had an attitude. Always, angry at everybody. Not really angry at myself, but I would take it out on everybody,
Yeah.
So,
how did you feel about yourself?
Now?
Yeah.
I feel very good about myself. I'm overweight and stuff, but I was really slim when I was a junkie. I lost weight, looked really nice and everything. But it didn't do me any good because emotionally, yeah. So then now I say, well, I want to lose weight, but I'd rather be fat and have my head together than to be slim and be all crazy, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's the next thing I have to work on.
That's probably, once you get it in your head, inside, I think, once you start straightening those things out, the rest follows.
Yeah.
That's what expresses it. How did you start singing? When did you realize that you were a singer?
Oh, well, I started singing when I was 5 years old. I took lessons from about 5 until about 11. I was taking voice lessons. And I sang in church I was a child protege of the church. And then I stopped singing at 11 because my grandfather got into a deal with the preacher of the church. And my dad was one of those Leo. My granddad was a Leo, and he had a big ego. And, well, I want my granddaughter on this Sunday at such and such a time. He said, well, listen, we're going to have to put her on tonight. He said, well, I'm taking her out of here. And he took me away from the church that I loved and I grew up in, and then I integrated. I didn't sing anymore. My mother and my grandfather died, and my grandmother died, and I moved to San Francisco. And,
This happened in Los Angeles?
Yeah. And then I moved to San Francisco, and I did most of my teenage years here. I went to Mission High School, the girls' high school, which is for the bad girls, the juvenile delinquent girls. The girls were a little hard to handle. Smoking, drinking, ditching school. And I wouldn't sing. I wouldn't get in the glee club, and during that time it was like mandatory that you sing,
You had to do something.
Yeah. And so I refused. And they kept wondering why I refused to just get in the glee club. It was like 50 girls, and what's the deal? So the principal called my mother and said, my mother didn't know, She called my mother and said, we want to have a meeting, and I went to the meeting. And she says, something's wrong with James Etta. We're going to have to kick her out of school because she refuses to sing with the glee club. My mother said,
Why did
she
you refuse?
refused. Well, because I got so mad at my grandfather because he took me out of that church. And I said, I ain't singing never no more, because he took me to another church where he was tight with the preacher, right?
Yeah.
And he wanted me to sing for that preacher. Well, I didn't want to sing for that preacher because that preacher, my other preacher, baptized me, raised me from a baby type thing. And I loved the church where I was. I said,
As a family, it sounds like.
Yeah. I says, I'll show you. I won't never sing again. To hurt his feelings, right? So then my mother went to the school, and she says, you mean to tell me James Etta was a singer? And the principal says, is that something strange? He says, sure it is, God, she can sing. What did she say that for? I said, oh my God, here we go again. And then plus, another thing, when I was a kid, at 5 years old, you're always made a court gesture. You're a good singer. 5 years old, a kid that can sing a full song. We remember 25 or 30 songs. And I was always made a court gesture. Like when people would come to the house at night, my granddad would get me up out of my sleep. Come on, honey, come on. He said, here I am, with pajamas on, sleepy. Come on and sing, So that kind of, got on my nerves.
No, you weren't allowed to do.
Mm-hmm. So I didn't want, I knew that I was a good singer then, if they were making all that fuss. So I didn't want to get in the glee club, because I knew if I got in the glee club, they were going to ask me to be the lead vocalist. And then finally, the principal told me, she says, okay, she can sing. She says, okay, you're going to sing. If you don't, you're going to be exempted. I swear, I'm going to have you exempted from all public schools in the San Francisco area. That meant all the way down the peninsula, everywhere. I would have to go to Los Angeles or some other town to go to school, and I was only like 14. And I went to the theater club, and I sat there like a dummy, and I had a real nice teacher. She was really young. She says, okay, give me the scales. And I was just mad, ran the scales. And she said, oh my God, she's a contralto. And I was only, because there's another strike against me, I was the only contralto in the group with the low voice.
So what happened then? In other words, you stopped singing because you really resented being made to sing or being told to sing.
Yeah. I still got that same kind of thing. I'm talking on this thing for the recording.
So what happened that suddenly you're singing, you became a singer?
Well, I met up with some girls here. One girl I was going to junior high school with, and she wanted to sing. And then she had an older sister, and her older sister was a groupie. And we were like tomboys, we hang around with cats who wore jeans, and shirts and ponytails and Oxfords.
Real cool.
Yeah, we were real cool. Set right, we hang around the street, smoke cigarettes, and drink a little bit, and that type of thing. She said, we ought to get a group together. I said, okay, we're just hanging around this bitch in school anyway at this time. And we started singing, and during that time, the four freshmen, the high-lows, Dave Brubeck, People like that were really popular, the King sisters. So we said, hey, why don't we sing the jazz? Because that was the cool thing. So we started singing a little jazz, and this guy, Johnny Otis, came to town, and he brought his whole big band. He worked at a place called the Primalon Ballroom that was on Fillmore Street. And the older girl was a groupie, and she wanted to go. So she went, but we followed her, and we couldn't get in. So we stood outside of the dance while she went up, with super groupie and things. And she went upstairs and told Johnny Otis, she said, she was trying to hang out with the cats, go back to the hotel. She says, we got a group that's fantastic, you should hear us. And we waited there till 1 o'clock till the dance was over there. They came down the steps, and she was with Johnny Otis and all these people. Says, come on to the hotel. And we said, to the hotel? We saw all these band boys, right? And I said, he wants us to sing for us. I said, yeah, I know. Sing for him. I'll go to the hotel, we'll see anyway, So it's 3 of us, we'll go.
And that was the start of it.
Yeah. We went there, and I sang in the toilet, and they sang in the It was a room kind of like this, a little smaller. And I know there was 2 or 3 band boys in there with me. And I was bashful. And so I went in the bathroom, and you really get a good sound in the bathroom because of all the tile. That's why everybody sings in the shower and everything, So I sang in there, and when I came out, he says, golly. She says, can you leave town tomorrow? I said, yeah. 15 years old. She says, you going to go ask your mama? I said, yeah.
You went and told your mama, right?
No. I went home. I didn't tell my mother nothing. The mother was working for the government, the federal building. I didn't tell her nothing. He said, well, can you be here at 11 o'clock tomorrow? Okay, and take a bus and go. Make sure you have a signed thing for your mom. I says, okay, I forged the thing, right? Signed my mother's name. And there it was. I got on the bus and I split. Then I called my mother when I got to Los Angeles, and I was living with Johnny, his wife, and his kids. I was treated real nice. And he was real beautiful to me. My mother finally came down and really, lashed me out. And then she says, okay, is this what you want to do? And I said, yeah. And I was doing about 2 days to go in the studio because we had wrote this tune dance with Henry.
Yeah.
And she says, okay, this is what you want to do. And she says, you got another year to go into school. What are you going to do about that? Because at the time, you could quit school at 16. Says, you're still 15. You won't be 16 until January. It was November. I says, well, okay.
So you just sort of took off from that point.
Yeah.
And then I guess it was a little bit much. Did you know what you were doing?
No, I didn't know. I didn't care. I just knew I didn't want to be in school. I just knew that I didn't want, So I just wanted to do something different, I think. Because, I knew one thing. I knew that we weren't doing anything here in Frisco. I knew we were doing wrong. I've been to youth guidance center twice for fighting and the whole trip, And I said, well, it's got to be better, Because I remember one time I always wanted to be a policeman.
Yeah.
And I knew that, I wanted to be a policewoman. I remember asking my mother one time, I said, do you think I'll ever be a professional singer? I don't know why I asked her that, because at that time I wasn't thinking about being a professional singer. She says, oh, no, you're going to be a policewoman.
So whoever thinks that their daughter is going to be,
Yeah. She said, no, that's all started.
But somewhere you must have really wanted that, to be a singer, to really do that.
I had to since I was at 5 years old, and I could show off like that in church, sing up there without a microphone and a big voice.
How does it feel when you're singing, when you're in the spotlight? Are you aware of people around you, or do you just sort of become absorbed in what you do?
No.